Alrighty, guys, this is part two. Holy shit, Ivan, you're creative. Yes. I even know how I even want the agents. The agents appear something like the Terminator. But don't copy Terminator. No, make it original, obviously. So you get this electricity. You get this electricity coming from the sky, obviously. And when that happens, obviously, a lot of people in the Matrix are, well, what the fuck is that? And I'm saying the cops are like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? And you get the body. So in Terminator, you get this electricity, obviously, you get this ball, and the Terminator appears from that ball. It's transported into Earth, obviously, from the future or the past, whatever it is. Whereas for the Matrix, the electricity that's coming down from the sky or whatever, from the ground, it what you have it come from like the sky or something like that, or something like that. And what and the flesh of Agent Smith forms like slowly his whole flesh. You show the whole scene of his whole body forming. The virus takes human form, obviously, right? So the virus of Agent Smith takes human form. The what? The presence of the one also takes human form too. But because the one is human, the one is born as a baby, obviously, because he's human, half man, half machine. Whereas the Agent Smith is reborn, but he's not reborn as a baby. He takes his full human form, obviously, because the Agent Smith is not human. He's a virus, obviously. He's not human. So I'm saying, huh? You know what I'm saying? And because Agent Smith's body took form and the glitch happened, obviously, there's a rule in the Matrix. The agents come in threes, right? So because Smith's body took form, obviously, two agents also take form. The agents return too. The two agents return because the moment the Matrix is saved, obviously by the third movie, there is no more agents, and it's because Agent Smith came back. Two agents now come back. Two agents now come back, obviously. You know what I'm saying? They take human form and they speak. They're like Smith. He's like, I'm back. He's like, they look around him and he looks up. He's like, any anomalies? No anomalies. You know what I'm saying? He's his last anomaly. The name is Neo, deceased 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Are you sure there's no anomalies? You know what I'm saying? He's like, no anomalies. You know what I'm saying? And a couple hours later, the new one is reborn. Look at an amazing story, yeah, man. Something amazing. Yeah. If you want to get an idea of what my movie thinks, think of that Terminator vibe a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these agents are scary and obviously, and the whole time they're all looking to see if there's any anomalies in the Matrix. But so far, what they've read, there's no anomalies. But the one is secretly reborn into the Matrix, and those agents don't even know about it. Yeah, and you get the life of me as a kid, and they get suspicious of me, and then you get the story of me, and I die, and I'm the one I'm kicking ass. It's an amazing story, that man. Holy shit, I've new creative, yes. So I'm gonna tell the coach, look, man, I'm thinking something kind of like that Terminator vibe. Not Terminator, it's like the Matrix, obviously, but you get a bit of that Terminator vibe. The three agents are recreated into the Matrix. They don't say there are any anomalies. There's no anomalies. The last anomaly, Neo was his name, deceased. You know what I'm saying? Deceased 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They talk, and you see Agent Smith. Are you sure there's no anomalies? No anomalies. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they didn't censor any anomalies is because the one was not born yet, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The one was not born yet, obviously. And then after they say that, a couple hours later, the one is born. You get this electricity, and then the baby, the body of the baby is forming through the electricity in the Matrix. So you got the baby forming in the real world, obviously. I don't know, you have some seed or something like that, and the baby forms from the seed. That's the best way I can explain it. Because if you want to have the one born as a human, the best way to explain it is you have this like seed or something like that. You have this seed in the thing, right? And the baby forms from the seed. You have a biological birth, a supernatural biological birth in the real world, and then in the Matrix you have this electricity, and the body's forming through the electricity. So you get that symbolism of half man, half machine. That's the best way I can describe it because the Wachowski sisters were not really clear. I don't know what they meant by the one being born in the Matrix, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you watch the movie, Keanu Reeves wakes up in the real world as his human body is in the real world. So I don't know what they meant by him being born in the Matrix. That's the only thing I can think of, of the one being born in the Matrix. Oh, Ivan, that's the best example. Yeah, it's the best example I can think of, obviously. And the best example I can think of for Smith is electricity. You have some electricity, and the electricity forms the virus of Smith takes form in human form. And once it's fully formed, he laughs, he smiles, and like two agents form behind him, and they clench their fists. You know what I'm saying? There are any anomalies? It's like no anomalies. The last anomaly, deceased, Neo was his name. He died 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Are you sure there's no anomalies? No anomalies. You know what I'm saying? Like hours later, the one is born. Yeah, you look at an amazing story. Yeah, man. Yeah, but the parents. So, Ivan, you saying the baby? Yeah, the baby is like abandoned or something like that. The baby is like abandoned. The baby, Ivan, where is he born? I don't know, but the electricity forms the body, and then the baby is born. The baby's naked, and someone walks by and they see some naked baby, and the baby's crying, obviously. The baby's crying, obviously, and then the person takes the baby to an adoption place, and two people adopt the baby, and you get the baby's life. You see what I'm saying? And the agents don't know that baby is the anomaly, or the one, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Holy shit, I've been creative. You guys are getting a massive story. A massive story. And that's why I'm going to have to plan this out with VJ, obviously. But in order for me to make this story, I'm going to have to study the shit out of the Matrix scripts. Okay, VJ, let's print out Matrix 1, Matrix 2, Matrix 3. Throw Resurrections in the garbage, obviously. I'm not touching that. And we study the hell out of the three scripts, and we take our notes. Now we come up with good ideas for our story. Okay, VJ, the Wachowski sisters said the one was half man, half machine, born in the Matrix. So how can we display this? How can we show the one's birth on screen? This is the best way to show it. I think when the one is born in the real world, you have this like seed. You have this seed, obviously, and the seed forms into a biological baby form in the real world. And in the Matrix, the baby form is formed through electricity, which represents the machine side of him. So the real world represents his human side, the Matrix represents his machine side. But the baby is human, hence why he's born in the Matrix. Whereas the agents are viruses, they're not born. They're reborn, but they're reborn in full human form. As they're viruses, obviously, they're not humans. You know what I'm saying? They're not human. And the Wachowski sisters like, holy shit, Ivan. So you're thinking something like Terminator. Yeah, something kind of like Terminator. You know what I'm saying? You have this electricity, and then the body of all the three agents take form. Smith's body and the two agents behind him, and they get up and they clench their fists. And Agent Smith's like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. And some of the cops see this, and they're scared, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They're scared. They're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They're scared. What the fuck, obviously. And I don't know, they go check it out. You know what I'm saying? And the agents kill them or something like that. You could do something like that. You know what I'm saying? They kill them and then they get out of my sight. And then they go to the cop center and then they take charge. They're like, agents? Smith? He's like, yes. He's like, how's that possible? Smith was destroyed 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's impossible. Not impossible. Inevitable, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And we're all laughing. Yeah, something scary, obviously. And that's why I want it 14 plus. That way, okay, guys, I'm going to tell the college kids, look, guys, I want the agents to be even more scary than even your agents in your movie. You know, okay, Ivan, you want it a bit more darker? Yeah, I want it 14 plus. Not rated R, but I want it 14 plus. I want it a little darker. The agents are a bit scarier. You know how Terminator, they're pretty freaky? Yeah, they're freakier agents, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And the one is born a couple hours after those three agents appear on the Earth, appear in the Matrix. Right? So the agents appear in the Matrix, obviously. The Sentinels in the real world are affected by that. And when the one is born, obviously, something takes place in the Matrix, and the body of the one is also forming in the Matrix. The baby machine one's forming in the Matrix when the three agents are appear. Yeah, something like that. Some there. Yeah. Like, holy shit. And that's why when I pitch David Zaslav and Wachowski, this is my story, they're going to be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan. You're fucking creative. You're born with a gift. Yeah, born with a gift. I want to tell a good story. So I'm saying. And pretty much, yeah. So at 16 years old, I'm in high school, obviously. You get the life of me in high school, obviously. And I get into hacking, obviously, and I get caught. And I get sent to the principal's office, and the principal's yelling at me, obviously. And then the cops arrest me, obviously, and they take me to this place. And it's such serious shit. The agents interrogate me. The three agents interrogate me. You have two agents behind me, and you have Agent Smith sitting down. You have like three cops, and they're going over my file. This is your name. I'm saying you can do 10 to 5 years in prison for this. You know what I'm saying? And the agents tell me who is the guy who got you into hacking. I'm not gonna tell you. I give him the finger. I'm not telling you shit. I want my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? The agents scare the shit out of me, obviously. Like, who's telling you? I'm like, I'm not telling you shit. I'm saying I'm brave like Keanu. The reason why I am brave like Keanu Reeves is because I have the same essence as him. I'm the one too, obviously. And so I give them the finger just like what? Just like Keanu Reeves gave the agent finger. I want my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And Agent Smith is like, don't do this again, you know what I'm saying? And I leave the place like scared shitless, obviously. And then my step parents come and pick me up, obviously. And then you get this silence in the car and then when I get home, they start yelling at me. I never should have adopted you. You know what I'm saying? I never should have adopted you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I never should have adopted you. Do you even know where you came from? It's like nobody does. We don't even know where you came from. We don't even know who your parents are. We adopted you. You know what I'm saying? You know, they get out of my house, and they kick me out of the house. And I'm poor, obviously, and I get a job as a dishwasher, and that's where I meet my friend. I meet the friend at the dishwasher, and he hooks me up with hacking. I don't know if I can. I don't know, man. They let me go with a warning. I can do 5, 10 years. Don't worry about it. You won't get caught. And that guy becomes my best friend, obviously. And it transfers 20 years later. I'm still doing dishwashing. I'm doing like hacking on the side, obviously. I make this pretty good money for myself. I live in this shitty apartment. I'm 36 years old. And then my friend gets caught, and the agents break him. Obviously, who are you working with? And he's like this guy. He's like this subject we interrogated 20 years ago. The agents are aware, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And he's you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's okay. I'll tell you. You know, it's my friend, my best friend, sells me out to the cops. Obviously, sells me out to the agents, and that's when I get that call that they're after you. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Holy shit, I'm creative. Yes, I'm very creative. I know how to tell a good story. Yeah. You're looking at an amazing story, guys. And after this video gets uploaded, I will go to bed, guys. Sleep for a good like 4 or 5 hours. It's already like coming to 2 o'clock. I'll sleep for a good like 6 hours till 8. And I'll take my shower and I'll go get my smokes, my pack of smokes at the store. Then I have to wait 1 day until my check on freezes and I can get my nice slices and stuff. Yeah. That's why you're looking at it, man. That's why when I tell David Zaslav and Kali Sisters my story, they're gonna be like blown away. Holy shit, Ivan! This is gonna be a masterpiece of a story. Yeah, man. And I'm putting $660 million towards the movie, guys. $660 million towards the Matrix movie. Looking at unheard technology. Yeah, man. The agents are scarier. I'll make it 14 plus. Yeah, man. Look at an amazing story. Ivan, you're born with a gift, man. Yeah, I'm gifted. I know how to tell a good story. I got the idea of dishwashing from my life, obviously. So I put some of my life into the story, obviously. He's a dishwasher this time. So instead of him working at a high-tech company like Neo, he's a dishwasher. He washes dishes, obviously, and you know what I'm saying? And he does hacking on the side. So Neo is also a hacker. The symbolism of Neo being a hacker in the Matrix is because what? The anomaly code is like the Neo was like the best hack. When Neo plugs into the Matrix, obviously he hacks into the system. Hence why he's able to bend the rules and the laws. Hence why in the Matrix, when he's in the dream world, he's also a hacker. You get some symbolism there. Yeah, the same thing for my movie. I'm a dishwasher, but I'm also a hacker because I'm the one. Obviously, I have the anomaly code. I can hack into the Matrix and bend the rules and bend the laws. I'm saying that's why even the one is able to take the Matrix because the one has the hacking cheat code. You can hack into the Matrix. You can bend those rules. Because the agents are the gatekeepers in the Matrix, nobody can take them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the gatekeepers of the fucking the what? They're the gatekeepers of the system, obviously. With so Morpheus and all of them, they can hack into the Matrix very well, but they can't beat the agents because they don't have the cheat code. They can't hack into the Matrix well enough to beat the agents because the agents are the gatekeepers. But Neo has the ultimate cheat code. He can hack into the Matrix and bend the rules and laws. That's why he's able to take the agents easily. See what I'm saying? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why Warner Bros. Execs and college sisters are gonna. Hey Ivan, if you want us to direct your movie, you gotta pay us a lot of money. Okay, guys, I'll pay you 15 million salary, 3 million bonus, 0.1% of profits. Is that enough? 0.01% of the merch profits. Is that enough, guys? Ivan, that's enough. Yeah, you're gonna make like 60, $70 million in royalties. Pay your rich $15 million salary and a $3 million bonus. It's a good deal. And you get like $3 million, $4 million, $5 million in royalties for the merch. That's a good deal. You want the Wachowski sisters to be on board, you have to pay them a lot of money, man. You have to offer them a lot of money. Okay, Ivan, the only way we'll come back, the only way we'll even think of doing the Matrix trilogy is if you wow us with your story. And I'm okay, fine. This is my idea for the story. And they're all like, the whole room is speeches like, holy shit. Ivan's a fucking talented, Ivan's gifted, man. That sounds like a masterpiece. Like, fuck, I'm on board. I want to tell that fucking story. They're all on board, yeah. Okay, Ivan, you're gonna have to pay us a lot of money. Okay, fine, I'll give you 0.1%. That's a good 50, 60, $70 million. Is that enough, guy? That's enough, Ivan. You're gonna be really, really rich. I'll pay you a boatload of money to have you come on board and direct my 3 movies. Some Sarah. Yeah. The Warner Bros. Execs, the story is so good that the Warner Bros. Execs are going to gladly agree to my deal. Okay, Ivan, don't worry about it. We'll erase the resurrection mess from the face of the earth. Yes. I can't believe we made this fucking movie. We should have just made your movie, man. Fuck Ivan, you're talented. Yeah. Like, guys, the Matrix franchise is better off in my hands. If the Matrix franchise is in my hands, the brand will be worth more than Star Wars. As I'm gonna put like a good like 450, $500 million towards my Matrix games. Unreal Engine technology. Yeah, I'm gonna put Unreal Engine technology into my Zanus games, guys. Into my Zanus game and my Matrix game, guys. Remember that Unreal Engine Matrix technology you got on Rabbi's channel? Yeah, unheard of technology like that, guys. For my Matrix games, yeah. And unheard of technology for my movies too. Releasing on 4K Blu-ray. By then you might have 8K Blu-ray. So if you have 8K Blu-ray by then, I'm going to release Matrix in 8K Blu-ray if there's an 8K Blu-ray by then. So I'm saying, in a good 10 years, you're probably looking at 8K Blu-ray, man. 8K Blu-ray, you're looking at 6K, 7, 8K Blu-ray in 10 years. If not, I'll release a Matrix on 4K Blu-ray. Unheard of experience, yeah. I'm going to sell merch, my posters, my mugs. I might sell toys and t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make that Zanus game. I am most likely going to start a game division. I'll put a good $500 million towards my Matrix game. Make an Unreal... And $500 million you're looking at Unreal Engine technology for my Matrix game. Yeah. Remember that Unreal Engine technology for the Matrix? Yeah, think of technology like that for the Matrix. Something unheard of for my gameplay, man. Yeah, man. So I'm saying, I'll end this video here in 12 minutes, guys, and I'm only going to do a 1-hour video, guys. I'm going to end the video here. And I'm going to do a 1-hour video, and I'll watch my video with you guys. And I am done for today. I did 3 videos already, and I'll go to bed and sleep. And I will make another video in the morning. I'll talk more about this Matrix topic, guys. Every time I have more ideas in my mind for the movie, I'm going to give you guys my ideas, obviously. So, Ivan, what's your idea for the second movie? Okay, my idea for the second movie is that Smith grows in power. Neo grows in power, just like Smith grows in power, obviously. And you see me as the one I'm kicking ass. And Smith finds a way to copy himself. He grows more in power, obviously. And the more Smith grows more in power, it affects the people in the real world, obviously. The machines grow more in power, too, something like that. And that's why by the third movie, the Oracle tells me you need to defeat Smith to end this war once and for all. You want to have peace with the machines, you want to save Zion, if you want to save the Matrix and fix this glitch, you need to wipe Smith from the face of the map, obviously. And I have an epic duel with Smith, and I destroy him, obviously. Sometimes you're like an amazing story, obviously. Yeah. See what I'm saying? And my idea for the second movie, the end of the second movie, Smith captures VJ, obviously. And he keeps her in a base just like Morpheus did. So you have some parallels going on, but it's in a much grander scale. Smith captures VJ, obviously. and they keep her in a base and they beat her up and all that stuff. They beat her up on that. And Smith also wants the code to Zion too. He wants the cheat codes to Zion because he wants to destroy Zion, obviously, something like that. You know what I'm saying? We have this discussion in what with what in Nebuchadnezzar. I have to go back. I have to savor it. I'm saying I have to go back. I have to savor it and all stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the architect tells me. The architect tells me. You know what I'm saying? The oracle tells me. You know what I'm saying? How if you choose to save your wife, two of your friends will die. Obviously, you can do something like that. If you don't choose to save your wife, two of your friends will live. You have to make a choice. You can do something like that. One of them is going to die, and I make the choice to save Vijay, and in return, my two friends end up getting killed. So I'm saying, and that leads to my depression. And it's 5 years later, and I have this beard, obviously, and Smith has grown in power. I've grown in power, but Smith has also grown in power. And we're all older, obviously, and then I have an epic battle with Smith, obviously. And the machines also grow in power in Zion. So it affects Zion. There's a war with Zion. But what I'm gonna do for the third movie, you have a war with the machines in Zion, obviously, but like Michael B. Jordan and all those guys in Nebuchadnezzar, they go into the Matrix and they fight in the Matrix too. I'm not gonna have them be fighting in the real world. No, I ruins the story. Have them fight in the Matrix, and I fight Smith. A final showdown with Smith. But I'm not gonna have Smith take over the whole Matrix like he did for the third one. I think that's a little silly. He has his like 100 clones, obviously, but like I have a final duel with Smith, something like that. And Michael B. Jordan, all of them, they fight in the Matrix. You can do that, make it more interesting. So I'm saying, yeah. So my two friends dying. So imagine you have like I don't know, VJ's kept captive. Agent Smith captures VJ. Obviously, they beat her up. She's bleeding and all that stuff. Something sad, obviously, and the whole base is guarded by like 100 Smiths and like cops. And I have to go in there and save her. And those two guys, like you can't fight them all yourself. I can fight them. You know what I'm saying you're gonna need our help. I don't want you guys. What I don't want you guys. What if I don't want you guys dying, man? You know what I'm saying? They choose to go with me, and my two friends die by the agents kill them obviously. And I save Vijay, and the moment I come back, you get the grave. They didn't make it, and I'm depressed, man. I'm so depressed and sad. And it's 5 years later, and I'm still depressed about. So even though I saved my wife, it came at a price. My two friends died, yeah, and I'm depressed. And Agent Smith killed them, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I realized, yeah, I had this, and the machines are affecting the people in Zion. And I realized I have to defeat Smith once and for all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I meet with the Oracle. You see me, I'm all older. You know what I'm saying? And she tells me, yeah, I know you're sad, Neo. You know what I'm saying? You chose to save your wife knowing your friends would die. You chose to save your wife, obviously. And two, you paid a price for it. Your two friends died, obviously. Yeah. And I know you're sad, you're depressed. You know what I'm saying? You must end him, Neo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have the power to destroy Smith, but Smith also has the power to destroy you. As you grow in power, so does he. He is your opposite. He is your negative. Just like the Agent Smith was reborn, the son, the one was also reborn the same day. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? A word of caution: you must not make the same error that Neo made. Smith, I underestimated Smith's power. The machines underestimate Smith's power. Neo underestimates Smith's power. He let Smith copy himself onto him. Never let him touch you. Never let him what? Never let him copy himself onto you. I'm saying, never let him copy himself onto you. Never make that mistake again. The Oracle lets me know of that, and I know now. I know now. And this time, the one does not die. He defeats Smith once and for all. Epic battle, obviously, but he defeats Smith once and for all. He doesn't die because I am the what? I am the lucky one, obviously. I am the seventh one. Yeah. You can put that in a movie you want, make it more interesting, Sarah. Holy shit, are you creative? Yes, I am. I'm very creative. Obviously. I am very creative. And if I make that Zanes game, I'm going to have Unreal Engine technology, guys, for my games. If I make the game. There's a high chance I might not even make games. I might just make the movie and merge. But if I make the game, you're looking at Unreal Engine technology, guys, for my game. That's all you gotta heard of. Look at Unreal technology, yeah. You're looking at Unreal Engine technology. If I make the game. Which I most likely will. I'll most likely make the game. Because I want to play the game for myself. And I also want to, what? Yeah, have a good experience, obviously. Some Sarah. I want to have a good experience. I'll end the video here in 5 minutes, guys. I'll upload it. I'll watch my video with you guys. And after that, I'm going to go get some rest and sleep. Because I'm getting a little tired. I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning. And I've been up for 12 hours since I need to get some sleep. I'll sleep for a good like 6-7 hours till like 8-9 o'clock, and I'll take my shower, go to the store, and get my smokes. And I have to wait 1 day till my check-on freezes, which sucks obviously, but my check-on freezes on Thursday midnight, so I wait 1 day and my check-on freezes Thursday midnight. I'll go at midnight and get my smokes. I'll get some nice slices of pizza. Watch Rabbi's walkthrough, make my video. Enjoy the video, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah, the only way the Wachowski sisters will even think to come back to the Matrix is if I offer them a deal of a lifetime, a boatload of money, pay them a lot of money, and you have to sell them with your story, man. I'm gonna have to find a way to blow them away with a story. Okay, the only way the Wachowski sisters will even think of coming back to the Matrix is if you blow them away with an amazing story, which I will because I have the gift. I know how to tell a good story. I tell them all my ideas. They're like, "Holy shit, Ivan! That sounds like an amazing movie. Looking at a masterpiece. Yeah, The Life of the One. Yeah, deja vu. A glitch in the Matrix, and the Agent Smith comes back. The virus of Smith takes human form in the Matrix, like Terminator, and two other agents appear. Electricity, you know what I'm saying? Their body forms." And then you do something like this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Any anomalies? No anomalies. The last anomaly, deceased, the name was Neo. You know what I'm saying? Deceased 100 years ago, they say that, you know what I'm saying? And Smith is like, are you sure there's no anomalies? No anomalies, you know what I'm saying? The agents talk, yeah, you look at an amazing story, yeah. And like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours later, the one is reborn and as a baby in the Matrix. Born in the Matrix. Yeah, look at an amazing story happen. He's adopted, the people adopt him, and he's a rebellion kid. He doesn't listen to his parents, obviously. And at 16 years old, he drops out of school, and he gets a dishwashing job. He meets this guy who becomes his best friend, and he hooks him up with hacking, and he makes some good like money on the side. And he has his own apartment. And like 20 years later, his friends get caught, and then the agents interrogate him. The guy's pissing in his pants, and he sells his best friend out. You see the next scene, he's with the smoke. He's like, yeah. He's like, so what else did he tell you? He's like, yeah, my friend has been off lately. He always talks about how he never knew who his parents were. You know what I'm saying? He almost feels like as if this is all a dream. Every time he sleeps and he wakes up, he always thinks he's dreaming. Dreaming. And the agents get suspicious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This man we interrogated 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We gave him a warning. Yeah, they get suspicious, and that's when the next day I get that call. And the agents are all after me. Yeah, and I'm on the run. I get my shit. I take a cab to my apartment. You see like 3 agents walking up the stairs. Something scary. Yeah, with like 2 cops. Yeah, you get this scary music. Yeah, you look at an amazing movie. Yeah, man. So my Matrix movie will be slightly darker than the originals. The originals were PG-13. My movie will be 14 plus, a little darker, but I won't have it rated R. No, have it for you want kids to watch it. Have it 14 plus. It's good enough. So they say bitch and shit in it, bitch, shit, ass. You have sex in it, but it's PG-13 sex. It's 14 plus sex. It's sex like what you got for Matrix Reloaded. It's not like crazy nude sex like Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have me and VJ. We're lovers in the movie, obviously, but it's not like what? It's not like full nude sex like Game of Thrones. It's what? It's PG-13, 14 plus sex. To end it off here, I'm gonna ask you guys this question: would you guys rather have me do the 3 Matrix movie trilogy, Would you rather have me do The Great Escape, They're Unique, Hidden Vampire movie, and the West Gangster movie? I guarantee you guys would rather have me do that. I'd rather have you do that Matrix. Yeah, the Matrix trilogy would be better than even those four movies. The Great Escape will be a masterpiece, but it's not going to be as good as the Matrix trilogy, man. I have the story in my mind. I'm like, yeah, it'll be the Matrix trilogy will be better than the Great Escape. You have these creepy agents. You have me, the life of the one. In the end of the movie, I die and I'm reborn as the one. I'm kicking ass. It's an amazing story. Yeah, man. You get the life of the kid. The baby's born. He's in high school. He drops out. His friend sells him out, obviously. And what? And Michael B. Jordan offers me the choice of the blue pill, or the red pill. I choose the red pill, obviously. And you freeze my mind, obviously. I do training and all stuff. I go back in the Matrix. I die. How do you die? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out, obviously, with the notes with VJ, obviously. And then once I die, I'm the one. It's a more powerful story if you have the one die. The one die and then he's reborn and I'm the one. I'm kicking ass. Sarah. And when I die, I meet Keanu Reeves. So the essence of Keanu Reeves is dead, obviously, but his essence, his spiritual essence lived on, and that essence now appeared in human form in a dream. Obviously, because he's kind of connected to me. You know what I'm saying? We have the same essence, different person, different body, obviously, but we have the anomaly code essence, obviously. And I wait, you see this light. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember how Morpheus when Neo went to the Matrix and you saw he was in that room with a couch, and Morpheus is like, your hair has changed. You saw the light. Yeah, you have something like that. You see this light. You see Keanu. He's walking up. And I'm like, who are you? He's like, I am Neo. You know what I'm saying? I was a former one before you. You know what I'm saying? He talks to me for like 8 minutes. You got this story. He's like, yeah. He's like, yes, I saved Zion. His voice, I'm saying. He's like, but I made a grave mistake. You know what I'm saying? I let Smith copy himself onto me. The way Keanu Reeves talks, I'm saying, he's like, never do that again. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you must fix this mistake. You must fix this glitch. You know what I'm saying? This mistake caused a glitch in the Matrix. You must resave it. You must resave Zion. You see Keanu Reeves talking, yeah. Now get up. You know what I'm saying? And I wake up and I kick ass. Yeah, as a one. And the second movie takes like 2 years later. And the third movie is like 5 years later, and I have a beard and I'm depressed. And I end up fighting Smith once for all. I defeat him, obviously, and I save Zion. I fix the glitch. And that's why we're looking at a Masters of the Road. And that's why David Zaslav and the Guelph sisters are going to be shocked with my story, man. Because I'm born with a gift, yeah. Anyways, if this video is, I'm signing up. Peace.